Everyone, welcome back to the stream. It's me, it's MDTenebris. I'm back again to bring you some more mediocre Pokemon play. Below me on the screen I have two links. There is a red link that is to the YouTube channel, that is my MDTenebris Plays Pokemon YouTube channel. If you like what you see today, feel free to go and check the whole catalog. You can like, you can subscribe. If you click the bell, it'll let you know when there's new videos available. The link below that's purple is to my Twitch. That's where I am now. I'm here every Saturday at 2 p.m. every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to come catch me live, talk in the chat, join in, that's all good. We can do that as well. There's also in the information box a link to a Discord channel. That is the MDTenebris server. If you want to go there, you can catch me offline. You can talk about anything Pokemon related or anything in general. It's all good. It's a pretty quiet little sleepy Discord channel, but everyone that wants to take part is welcome, so feel free. Today we are working with a new card here. We're working with the Alakazam EX. This just came out on the Scarlet and Violet 151 set release. I was looking at this card. I thought it was very cool. The dimensional hand move, of course, is what we're looking at, and this attack can be used even if this Pokemon is on the bench. That is crazy. I have never seen anything like that before. You also have Mind Jacq, so this attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon, which means you can do a total of, if you add 150 to 90, you get 240. So you get 240 from the Mind Jacq, and you can also get 120 from your bench onto their active Pokemon. This is something I'm very excited about. I didn't have a ton of time to throw this deck together because I did a booster video on Saturday. The booster videos take a lot longer to edit than the normal gameplay videos, and so I was editing that for a long time yesterday, and so I did not have a lot of time to work with this deck. There are two versions of this deck that I wanted to do. There is this first one that I will walk through now, right? So you have the Alakazam EX here, right? You also have the Mimikyu. We have the Mimikyu in here to stall out against EX and V Pokemon so that we can keep our Alakazam on the bench. We also are playing with this brand new card, the Mr. Mime. I'm a big fan of Mr. Mime. If you haven't seen it already, there is a video on my channel where we are playing with a different Mr. Mime, where you play rock, paper, scissors. I love how silly Mr. Mime can be, and he's got this ability here, Mimic Barrier, right? If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. And then you have Psi Power for 1 energy, so you put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. So the idea is you get your Mr. Mime into play, you put an energy on it, as your opponent scales up their energy, you scale up your energy, keeping your Mr. Mime safe, and then you can just keep putting 3 damage counters on whichever Pokemon you want to target up until you get your Alakazam into play here. Now for draw, we do also have this Togekiss line with the Precious Gift ability. Once at the end of your turn, you may use this ability, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand, right? So that is kind of a nice little throw-in. We also do have this Cleffa here with the Grasping Draw. You tend to have to sacrifice the Cleffa with the Grasping Draw, and hopefully we can pull in some wins on our little post-it note board of victory here. But let us get right into the games. Let's test it out. Here we go. Alrighty. I was playing a little bit with this deck. It's a little tricky. It's obviously it's more of a troll deck than a real deck. You're probably gonna want to have like your Alakazam EX will probably be like a flavor in, say, your Gardevoir EX, or your another big time, maybe your Mewtwo V-Star Pokemon deck. But me, I like to work with single card decks, and so keeping the Alakazam on the bench is very funny for me. Stalling out your opponent and making them think a little bit is also very funny. So we're gonna see if we can make this work. We did start with a Mr. Mime. That is one of the best starts you can get, in my opinion, so far. We have a Mimikyu for the bench, very nice. And we have a Rare Candy and Abra, so we will have our Alakazam up and running very quickly. This is a very good starting hand for us. This is going to be an Arcanine EX deck from the looks of it. They might even have the new Charizard EX card in it, which is a big deal. I think I've noticed a lot of people are doing the Charizard, both Charizard EX cards together. So you have one of the dark and one of the red, one of the fire, which basically the dark one helps you set up the fire because the fire requires a lot of energy. So what people have been doing, as far as I can tell, is they're using the dark Charizard to put a bunch of energies onto the fire Charizard, and then, you know, because the dark Charizard only needs 2 energies, he's more of a late game kind of Pokemon with the price card aspect built into his damage. So we will see what kind of deck we are dealing with today. Exciting stuff. We're going up against J-Law 56 here. So hopefully we get a good showing. And obviously, you kind of want to be able to go first. Because if you can go first, yes, then you can put your Pokemon energy on. And you can stay in front of your opponent. If you go second, then every time it's their turn, they can put another energy on. And they'll have one more energy than you, which sucks. So here we go. We did not find any Pokemon in that with the Great Ball, so we're going to shuffle, and we're going to end the turn. Whew. As far as I can tell right now, this is just a normal, it is just a normal Arcanine EX looking deck so far. We might see a Charizard EX coming out. This could also evolve into a Burn Brightly Charizard. That is unfortunate for us because we don't have a switch. So we'll have to attach the energy to retreat it, which puts us down in energy. But they put it on the Moltres. So that's a very interesting decision there. We are going to Rare Candy for our Abra. And I think we're just going to... I think maybe we'll put the energy on the Mimikyu. If we put the energy on the Mimikyu, we can retreat it if we need. And if we get a second energy, we can take out this Charmander. I would guess they're going to retreat the Charmander for the Moltres, though, in the next turn if they get a fire energy. And the Moltres can take out... Oh, he can't take out the Mimikyu. Okay, so we're going to go like that. We're going to see. We could retreat, but... Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to see what happens. Unfortunately, we did get rid of one of the Giovanni's Charisma. The Giovanni's Charisma allows you to knock off an energy from your opponent's Pokemon. Another card I was thinking of having in here was the Team Star Grunt. It allows you to make your opponent put one of the energies on their Pokemon into their hand. So I'm expecting this Charmander to... Oh, he's not going to run away. Okay. Interesting decision. Interesting decision. So he's going to put the fire energy on the Charmander. Please, please, please give me an energy. No. Okay, so we're fucked. Don't like that very much at all. We're just going to have to end the turn. This was one of the biggest problems I found with this deck, was the draw. Unless you put the Cleffa up, which tends to be a sacrifice, you don't have a ton of draw in here, which is why I swapped to the Kirlia. We did have a very lucky start, but now it looks like we are not getting the good cards that we need, which would be energies. I don't know what it is about this game. It seems to be very hard to get your energies out when you need them. I've noticed that unless you have a lot of cards to pull energies, you don't see them a ton. I know it's meant to be random, but I also don't believe that to be the case. So we're going to swap the boss's orders. We're going to swap in this Bibarel here. Force them to attach an energy to that guy. And I think I'm going to retreat this now and put the Mr. Mime out. And I'm going to go and put 30 damage counters onto the Charmander. Because if we're lucky, we get another turn. Without it evolving, I might be able to take it out before they get it up and running. Yeah, we're kind of stuck. Don't have a ton of draw. We're not getting the draw that we need. So we'll see. We'll see. Interesting. So maybe they have a switch already in hand. I don't know why you would attach that to the Growlithe instead of the Bidoof, because you could retreat the Bidoof and attack again. Let's see what they do. Okay, so we get another turn. We get to take out the Charmander, and they have already noticed that. We are going to be one hit ahead with the Mr. Mime as well. Unfortunately, Arcanine does have both a 2 move and a 3 move. So we're going to see, and it also discards energy. So the energy is very mobile on the Arcanine, which is going to make it a little tricky for us to combat this. But we have a prize card. We have taken the lead. Uh-oh, here comes Raihan. So I would guess they would grab, what, the Arcanine and maybe, and they got to attach an energy, so we need to find another energy to keep this Mr. Mime working. It's going to be a little tricky. It's going to be a little tricky. I wonder what they went and got. No, it was the Arcanine. Okay, so. And a Growlithe, okay. So we don't want to put any damage counters on that guy. We do have another energy. He can only do 30 damage with the 2. So if we put the 3rd on, then we're protected. This is very silly of me because obviously we don't have any damage counters on or any energy on our Alakazam. So it's not the greatest sitch, and we only have 1 Kadabra in the deck. We have 2 Alakazam EX here, which means 1 is in the prize cards. And I think we are gonna target. It's gonna take 3 turns to get the Growlithe. It's gonna take 2 to knock out the Bidoof. So maybe we'll go for the Bidoof. And get another prize card, and hopefully it is the Togepi. That'd be pretty good. If we can get this Togekiss up and running again, that'd be really great, because at the end of your turn, the Togekiss allows you to draw 8 cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. So this is why I had the Kirlia draw engine in the other version of this deck, because I think that would be a lot more effective. Being able to get rid of 1 card and draw 2 cards. And then obviously having that Gardevoir, which allows you to go into your, check the top 2 of your deck. Oh, so he didn't do anything. So we're going to put this onto the Alakazam here. And I think we leave the Bidoof. I think we force them to commit energies into the Bidoof. So who do we want to put it on? Growlithe will be easier. He can evolve. The Heatmore can't evolve, and it's going to take 4 turns. 3 turns, but maybe evolving into 4 turns. And if he evolves into the Arcanine, he's got damage counters on him, so that sucks. So we're going to go like that. And that. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's okay. And they're gonna have to invest energies into the Bidoof in order to retreat him, unless they have a switch or an escape rope, that is. So we're gonna see. This is a very patient game we have to play today, because we don't do a ton of damage, and because of how crazy silly Mr. Mime always is gonna be. Got another energy. So. We could take the Bidoof out right now. Actually, no. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start putting damage counters onto the Arcanine EX, because what that allows us to do is when the Arcanine EX comes in and hits the Mr. Mime, he's going to knock out the Mr. Mime. We'll put our Mimikyu in there. He will not be able to damage the Mimikyu. And we can, the more damage counters we have on the Arcanine EX, the quicker we can take it out with the Alakazam. So, that's the sneaky plan right now. And we need 2 hits with the, oh, perfect. So we're going to go Clavell here. We're going to go Togepi. Oh, we get 3 as well. Let's grab another Mr. Mime. Yeah. Maybe we go for the Mimikyu, actually, because the Mimikyu allows us to block out that Arcanine EX more effectively, which we kind of need. And I can't evolve my Abra. I just put it down, of course. I'm such a dummy. All right, so we're going to keep using the Psi Power. We're going to keep using it onto the Arcanine EX. We're very fortunate that the Terra ability of the Arcanine EX that you see there at the top stops damage from attacks, but not damage counters. So now it takes 2 hits from our Alakazam to take out that Arcanine EX. And we're just going to keep going like this. It seems like they do not have a fire energy. The Magma Basin has not come their way, which is very fortunate for us. We're going to evolve this guy into a Kadabra. And we're just going to keep putting damage counters onto this Arcanine EX. Because it only has 2 energy on it, we are not protected. The Mr. Mime is not protected from this Pokemon, unfortunately. And it will do 30 plus 90, so it'll do 120, and it'll take out the Mr. Mime in 1 hit. So this is why it's important for us to have the Mimikyu in here as well, because it's kind of tricky to balance out the energies on your Mr. Mime versus your opponent. Hey, what's up, Sombra Curse? How you doing? Yes, it is the bench hitting Alakazam. It's the new card. I was very excited to try it out. We got a couple of them when we were opening booster packs on Saturday. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had to edit my video for a while yesterday, so this deck has not been properly tested out, unfortunately. But we're doing our best. We're gonna see how it goes. Oh, you pulled a full one in real life? So I actually have, at the end of this stream, my girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend, got me 3 packs, booster packs of the 151 set. And they've got Japanese writing on them. I've never had Japanese cards before, so I hope they are Japanese. And I'm very excited to open them and see what they are. Where do I want to put this? I could put this on the Mimikyu. Do I want to put it on the Mimikyu? If I put it on the Mimikyu, then I can hit for 70 when the Mimikyu is in position, which is kind of nice. Let's do that. Let's try that one. And we are up to 120 already on this Arcanine EX, so we are going to keep loading this damage counters on. We're up to 150 now. So I just need how many more? 120. 280 minus 120 is 160. So I just need 10 more on him, and then I can start focusing on a different Pokemon. That's pretty crazy. You opened 7 ETBs? Dang. She went to like 10 or 15 stores to find those packs. I guess there's like some bad scalping issues in my area where there's like a bunch of people that like go around and buy all the packs. Or maybe there's just like a bunch of people that like go in and grab them for their kids or something like that. I don't know. But they were not there. And yes, the Arcanine EX has now put on a 3rd fire energy, protecting our Mr. Mime from his attacks. I really needed something to get the Togekiss into play. That would have been better than a level ball. We're going to leave that as is. So, yes, the math is correct. We can now knock out the Arcanine EX with 1 hit from the Alakazam EX. We can also take out any of their other Pokemon with the Alakazam EX. So I think we're going to start trying to take down the Bidoof. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's start taking down the Bidoof. In fact, we should probably have started putting him on the Growlithe. Yeah, maybe we'll stall out. Maybe we'll keep stalling out. Scalpers are also, and so are people who pay scalping prices. Yeah, you know, I think the general price has just been driven up by the scalping practice. But yeah, I don't know. And you can't really trust some of the packs on Amazon, you know, it's kind of scary. Okay, so who do they have energy on? Charmander, Moltres. So we are going to move our Mimikyu into the position here. so that the Arcanine EX cannot hit us. Fantastic. Fantastic. And they're stuck. They're stuck. Bang. No damage. No damage today. Not for you. Oh, and we got the rare candy. So we're going to rare candy our Togepi into the Togekiss. Fantastic. And then I think we are going to hit with the Dimensional Hand. Just smack the Arcanine for 120. Take out the Arcanine. Bang. There you go. No problem. Unexpected. Sneaky, sneaky bench attacks. And then we should, I think, get to draw until we have 8 cards with the Togekiss. I believe that's how it goes at the end of your turn, right? That's what it says right there. At the end of your turn. Let's hope. Yeah, man. Scalp. It's crazy that, like, people complain about Ticketmaster, and then those same people will, like, run out and buy all the packs for Pokemon and sell them online. And it's just like, okay. It's just an individual version of what Ticketmaster's doing. You're literally just messing over your fellow man. So but that's what happens. Happens worldwide. Everyone does it, especially during these kind of times, man, when money's tight and recessions are looming and everything. Everyone's trying to make as much money as they can. Like, yeah, it's they'll call it hustling. And it's just fucking mean, but we'll see. So, JLaw56 is thinking now, who the hell can they put forward considering Alakazam can smack them? And we get the Precious Gift ability. There we go. So we get another energy. It is the opponent's turn. They can strike the Mimikyu with their Moltres. We do not have a Pokemon that can defend against any of them except for our Alakazam EX, obviously. But the Alakazam can take them all out in one hit. So, thankfully, they all are pretty low damage. And if they want to do more than low damage, they have to have more energies on them. So we'll take this Moltres out pretty quick because that's a threat. And then this Heatmore only can do 20 damage with 1. If they do have a Charizard EX, that might be a little troubling because that only needs 2 energies. We don't have a second, but we have the Mimikyu, so we should, you know... We'll see. Well, it's a very patient deck we're playing here, so we gotta spend a lot of time just sitting and waiting. And they didn't even attack. Why would you not even attack? And we have the Giovanni's Charisma here. I think we're gonna put. What do I want to do? If we put one on here. So the Giovanni's Charisma, I've got this in the deck because it helps you manage the energy stuff, right? So I think it was specifically designed partially for this Mr. Mime. But what you can do with it is you can use it to remove an energy from your opponent's Pokemon, and you can put an energy from your hand onto your Pokemon. So you can get up to 2 energy onto your Pokemon in a turn, which is a huge boost, huge help. I don't have anything else that I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 cards in our hand, which I don't want to do. So we're just gonna take out this Moltres here. Get that energy into the discard pile. Get another prize card. Just mowing through this Arcanine EX deck as you do. We got another Mr. Mime. That's exactly what I was hoping to get. Because we could set it up with less energy and we can be prepared. We have a Switch in hand. We can be prepared for either the 2 or the 3 energy Pokemon. And we only have 2 prize cards left to get. So, in a very, very strong position here to win our first game of the day with our Mimikyu Alakazam EX deck. With the Mr. Mime deck. Throwing... I really, if he did 30, if you could put 40, if you could put 4 damage counters on the opponent's Pokemon, I think that'd be a little better, just because there are a number of basic Pokemon that have 70 or 80 HP, and if you could take them out in 2 hits, 2 turns rather than 3, it would make life a lot better. 3 turns of 30 is 90. 3 turns of 40 is 120. So that's a lot better. And we got the win. We got the win. They had the brain freeze. Couldn't figure it out. So we're going to go win, loss here. We got 1 win on the day. Victory for Mr. Mime. Coming in hot. That's sneaky as hell. I absolutely love this deck already. I think we're just going to go. I think we're going to go for another. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And we're just going to risk the patience again. I'll have to do a second. I'll grab a second post-it notepad here. And I'll do a second win-loss chart for the Curlia deck. We'll see how that goes. Heads. Okay, hopefully we get the heads against Esquire. We did not, so hopefully they let us go first. Or they don't have energy in their starting hand, because either of those two things gives us, dang it, a little bit of advantage when we have a Mr. Mime start. Now, we don't necessarily know we're going to get, and we did not get a Mr. Mime start. This is a pretty bad start for us. Again, we don't have a ton of draw. We do have the Avery card, so that's nice. It's an electric deck, so this is going to be especially tough. Pawmont. 60 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. That's pretty bad for us. 3 mulligans, though. Okay. So we're going to get to draw 3 more cards. Thank you. Yes. All right, and we have the Mimikyu. We have the Kadabra ready for evolving. And the Kadabra has the teleportation attack, so we can retreat it. What's this guy doing? Sharp Fang and Laser. Lightning Laser. Now, the nice thing about the Mr. Mime card is it blocks any damage coming from the Pokemon with that many energy on it. So, it doesn't matter that it has a 2 energy attack. If we have the 3 energies and it has the 3 energies, we should be fine. Unfortunately, this guy will be able to punch straight through the Mimikyu. So we're going to have to sacrifice it, I think. We have a Clavell. Let's go for the Clavell here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, or do we have a rare candy? We don't have we have an Arven. We have an Avery. Should I go for the Togekiss instead of the Mr. Mime? No, because we're going to go for the Mr. Mime instead of the Abra. That's the idea. That's the idea here. So we're going to go Cleffa, Mr. Mime, Togepi. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I attach... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck. That was a bad decision. I think we're going to go 2 here. And we're going to go Psyshot. And we're just going to hit it for 20. Now we gotta hope they don't have an electric generator, so that they can put another energy on for the 90. If they can just do the 30 to us, that'd be great, because then we can evolve the Abra. We can hit for the 30 and retreat without losing our energy. All right, we're gonna go Kadabra. How do I want to do this? Oh, it's got to go on the Kadabra. It's got to go on the active Pokemon. I did not realize that. That sucks. Okay. That was not what I wanted to do. And we can't evolve him just yet. So, I think we're gonna have to sacrifice the Mimikyu. There we go. We're gonna get 50 on there, and we're gonna throw this Mimikyu into play. We do have another. I'm saving the Avery until we get that, and the Geeta is very useful in this deck because you don't really need to attack with the Mr. Mime, so you can use the Geeta to put 2 energies onto your Mr. Mime and just leave him there, and it helps you load up quicker. We got a Jacq coming in, so they're going to go for the Heliolisk, would be my guess. And then maybe something else. Oh, Regieleki VMax. Up against a Regieleki VMax deck. That's pretty scary. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I've got a tissue. My knuckle is cracked open and it's bleeding, so I'm just cleaning the blood. As you do. Bada bing, bada boom, and we got Alakazam into play. He does not need to be in the starting position. And he can take out that Miraidon no problem. So what I want to do here is go for the Arven, I think, and grab a Rare Candy. I think that's the plan for the Togepi. And now we're just going to hit with the Dimensional Hand. We're going to take out the Miraidon, take out all the energy they have in play. Sneaky, sneaky, attacking from the bench. Gotta love it. So we get a prize card. Is it Togekiss? It's not Togekiss. It's Miriam. That's a shame. Dr. Miriam. Nurse Miriam. Is it nurse? She's the nurse, right? School nurse, I think, in the new game. I think that's how it is. They realized that encouraging kids to just like go out into the wild on their own and just catch Pokemon was a bad idea. So they were like, oh, we'll, okay. They put them on the Heliolisk. So they got the Electro Bullet in play. They got one on the Raikou. The Raikou could retreat. What does this do? Count the cards in your hand, shuffle those cards, and draw that many +1. Okay. So they got the Pidgey out. They're going to be evolving that into the Pidgeot EX. So they can use their Pidgeot EX ability. There's the Regieleki V, but they just shuffled the Regieleki VMax back into their deck. So we are going to see. And the Geeta allows us to just go and grab 2 energies from our deck, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So the Electro Bullet is going to do 60. They're going to hit the Mimikyu there. And we're going to go Mr. Mime here. I think that's the play. And we're going to put 1 energy on Mr. Mime because he's now got more, and we could just take out the Heliolisk. Do I do Avery? I think I do Avery. Nothing that really helps. Okay, so we're going to just go and knock out this Heliolisk here. They're not going to have any energy in play again, which is great for us. We get another prize card. We take the lead now. It's 4-5. Sneaky me. And we got an energy. That's perfect for us. Unless they have an electric generator, we will be 1 step ahead of their Pokemon. We do not have a Mimikyu here to deal with this Raikou, but that is okay. We have an energy, so they can attach an energy. We can attach another energy. When they attach another energy, they cannot attack us. So hopefully they only get 1 out of this. And they put it on the Regieleki V. Okay. Interesting decision. So are they retreating this guy? Are they going to retreat the Raikou? They're not retreating the Raikou. We got an Abra, so we're going to start setting up another. And we're going to go for the Jacq. We can grab our Togekiss now. Togekiss and Kadabra, because we already have an Alakazam in our hand. We can Rare Candy now to get our Togekiss into play. We can, do we put the Abra there this turn? Huh. We'll put another energy on the Mr. Mime so he is protected so that the Raikou cannot do any damage to him. And then we're going to hit the Raikou with the 120. Bang. So this is how I designed this deck. So you're just using the Mr. Mime. You're using your Mimikyu as like a shield to stall out their damage, and then you're just hitting them for 120 with your Alakazam EX. And we got a win so far. So we're going to see. We are hopefully going to keep winning. This is going to be a good experiment. So they're going to go for the Rare Candy would be my guess. So they can evolve their Pidgey into Pidgeot, and then that gives them a lot more draw. They can just go. There you go. They can just go and interesting. And they have the XP share as well. They put the electric energy onto the Raikou. We are already a step ahead of them. We need 1 more energy to come out here. Because if they have another in their hand, the Regieleki V will have 3 and we will only have 2. Another thing we can do though is we can use the Level Ball to go and grab ourselves the Mimikyu, and then we can retreat the Mr. Mime in favor of the Mimikyu, and they just can't attack us. They don't have a non-V Pokemon in play right now. So rather than balancing the energies, that would probably be the better solution. Hey, what's up, Phase Leader? Yes, we are doing the Alakazam EX deck. When I do the booster videos, it takes a lot more editing. So I was editing a ton yesterday. Didn't have a lot of time to do any work on my decks. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually great for us. So we're gonna go Level Ball here. So yeah, I threw this together quickly. The last Mimikyu was in the prize cards. No, that's terrible. That's terrible for us. That's okay. We're gonna survive. So we're like that. And we go like this. And now he's protected against the Regieleki V's 100 damage move, which is great for us. We're gonna put Mr. Mime on the bench, I guess. Terrible decision. I'm gonna leave him in the hand. I'll do the Miriam actually and put that Mimikyu back and draw 3 cards. I like that. I like the way that seems. And Great Ball. Do we get the Mimikyu back? We got the Mimikyu back. Fantastic. So we're gonna go Mimikyu here. And I'm just gonna knock this guy out 120. So as you can see, the Alakazam EX does work from the bench. So I put this deck together. It's got a bunch of meat shields to protect Alakazam, and no one has boss's orders me yet. So we are already up 1 win. How are you doing today, Phase Leader? It's good to have you back. And oh, when I was streaming on Saturday, my fantastic girlfriend went and bought me 3 of these 151 booster packs, and they're written in they got Japanese writing on the outside, so they might actually be Japanese cards, which is kind of exciting. I've never had Japanese cards, so I'm opening these at the end of the stream. I think I'm gonna do a big booster opening, open the rest of my what's left of the tier, premium pass tier, or maybe not. I think I might just do those ones. Save the premium pass tier until I get all of them finished. Oh, they're playing Rhyme. That's a silly decision, man, because I got the Mimikyu there. So you just saved me the cost of having to retreat. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You got the same result though. No rule box Pokemon can hit the Mimikyu, so we're all good. Gucci Gucci. Have you used the bug yet in game? What's the bug? I haven't used any of the fossil Pokemon, so what's the bug? The clicking on the tier list? I tried that and it didn't work. Yeah, I tried that. We are gonna boss's orders in for that Regieleki actually. We're gonna evolve this guy. And we're just gonna we're gonna knock out the Regieleki. I do not want to have to deal with having a Pokemon that can knock out my Mimikyu. So there we go. We get 1 more prize card. It's another Mimikyu. Perfect. I have clicked. I tried that. I tried spam clicking on the button. It didn't work. It just didn't work for me. So I got just like the 60 gems and the 50 coins, I guess. Cursed. Might be cursed. Oh, they've got 4 energy on it now. But that doesn't help. That does not help you, my friend. You cannot hit the Mimikyu. And we got another win. That's 2 wins on the day for the Alakazam deck. Bang. It's too funny. It's too funny. Okay, and that is going to be it from me today. I hope everyone that came along for the stream had a good time. I had a fucking blast. This deck rules. This deck is insane. We went 3-1. It really fucking dimensional hand. It hits from the bench. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, highly recommend this deck. Really fun day. Yeah, so below me on the screen there are 2 links. The The red link is to my YouTube channel. That is the MDTenebris Plays Pokemon YouTube channel. If you like what you saw today, you can feel free to go and check out the whole back catalog. It's all there. You can like, you can subscribe, you can click the bell. It'll let you know when there's new videos coming out. I'm going to put up a couple of different videos for the stream because this was like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something. So there's going to be a couple of shorter videos. Crazy fun. All right, the purple link is to my Twitch. That's where I am now. I'm here every Monday at 6:30 and every Saturday at 2 p.m. That's Eastern time. So if you want to catch me live, you want to interact, you want to talk to me, that's cool. Come and join the chat. Everyone's welcome. It's all fun. It's all Pokemon. We might have ended up having to build these decks live on stream a little bit because of how little preparation I got with them. But we didn't. But if we had, your help might have been appreciated, so that is cool. And then there is also in the information box below a link to a Discord channel. If you want to catch me offline, talk to me about anything Pokemon related, talk to me about anything in life. You know, I do fantasy football, I like stocks, I like talking about a lot of stuff, music, I'm an old musician. You can get me in the Discord channel. That's just the MDTenebris server, and the link should be in the information box below. So, oh my gosh, I want to thank everyone that came along for the stream, and you, the viewer at home watching this on YouTube, I want to thank you as well. Thank you for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If not, leave a comment. Let me know what I could do better. And if you do, leave a comment and let me know what you like about it, and that's all cool. Yeah, if you leave a comment with a card suggestion, you might get a deck built around it, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or day. I hope you get a very nice, restful sleep tonight. And I hope you wake up tomorrow with tons of energy, ready to take on the upcoming week. That is going to be it from me today. This is MDTenebris. I'm signing off. Take it easy. Peace out. Thank you very much.